Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're going to be watching more Vox Machina today, The Legend of Vox
Woo!
Machina. Storm here.
Tom here.
We're watching episode 8. We were just talking about episode 7, and we left on such a shocking ending. I mean, Percy seeing his sister still alive and then getting killed freaking in front of him. So her throat was sliced.
Well, did she actually die, or she was on the ground, holding her throat? But I don't know if she actually physically died yet.
I don't know, but
But she's close to it. She's close to it.
and doing that in front of Percy, I mean,
Oh,
the
I did
Professor
rage.
Anders, like, he had, an agenda to mess with him then. Like, to do it perfectly in that moment. It was to get to Percy. So I feel like he might have bigger plans for him or something.
Oh, so I think it worked.
Yeah, because
he's
why
he's
keep
gonna
the
go
sister
ape shit.
alive? Yeah, he's going to go insane. So maybe they want to see that power. They, as in the Briarwoods, and then you have Anders working with the Briarwoods. So, they probably want to see the extent of his power. Maybe even use it for their own, dark magic abilities or something. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
guess we'll have to find out because
Yes.
that's a pretty dark segment.
Yeah, I mean, I am really loving this show. Like, I keep telling friends about it. I'm like, you gotta check this out because it has, like,
I
a
just
great mix of everything. Like, how dark and serious it gets, and then it has those
and then you have
really
Scanlan.
funny, but not just him. Like, everyone's funny because even Vex and Vax, like, everyone has their moments, and I just think it's a really well balanced show. Like, I just love the animation. It brings me back to, like, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Korra. Like, there's so many good animations. It just brings me back to when we were younger, to all those wonderful, like, animated series that we enjoy, and just the story is so solid.
I like the fact that there's a lot of pretty good names as the casting. Because
Yes, I wrote
we
them
found out
down.
that we found out that the Hound plays God, I'm gonna butcher their names. You
Yeah,
have it
that
written down, don't you?
Yes. So I have Duke Vedmeyer, who was that really big blue giant guy who
Taking a
Scanlan was
shit.
fighting last time, and that's Rory McCann, who plays the Hound on Game of Thrones. We discussed that before. And Tom, you have good hearing because I remember from the reaction last time that you mentioned that what was the friend's name? Archie Bald. That Archie Bald sounded like Charlie from Lost, and he is him. So that was great. So that is Dominic Monaghan, who's Charlie in Lost, and that was fun because I was like, wow, I'm like, now I could hear him, but you were so good at noticing it right away, like I didn't. So that was really cool. And then Delilah is Azula Grey Griffin.
Still a bitch in both series.
I mean, I love that because she was so good as Azula, and I could totally, I mean, she fits this role so well, and I'm sure she's very diverse in other roles as well, but yeah, like that made me very
She
excited
plays a
because I
good
love
bitch.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. She was an amazing, scary character, but yeah. She's Delilah. I don't know who's scarier. I mean, can you even compare? But Delilah's pretty freaking
I mean,
evil.
we've only begin to see what Delilah's capable of, but Azula, we know she's just evil all the way through.
She is, and again, like the ratings on that show, I think for Avatar they did a great job with that because Nickelodeon wanted it for a younger, age group, and I know the creators wanted it to be for an older age group, so they had to work with what they had, and they did such a great job at telling that story. So point being, Azula, we didn't really see her kill anyone. She probably did kill people. They had, major wars in that show and all that, but here we have Delilah, who constantly murders people, even kids. So I think she's way worse.
And she also summons all those creatures and those beasts,
Yeah, just
those
to get what she
wolf
wants.
things.
Yeah, and she'll kill anyone that gets in her way. Like, she does not care. I mean, heck, she butchered Percy's whole freaking family. So
Yeah.
I would say she's worse. But yeah, so I was
I
so
just want
excited
to
to see
know.
Grey Griffin.
Speaking of butchering Percy's family, with his sister, I'm just surprised that they kept her alive for so long just to kill her right there.
I know, that's why I think it's a plan or something. I'm like, why would you do that?
Well, that's why I'm kind of wondering if maybe she's not. I mean, I don't think she's quite dead yet. I mean,
Yeah,
she's close to it, but I don't think she's dead yet. Maybe something can save her still, or be
maybe.
like a tease.
Honestly, too, I mean, there's a lot of magic we don't know about this series yet. There's a lot of fantasy. I mean, look at all the different creatures, and we have different giant species. I mean, we're still learning so much. And who knows, maybe they can resurrect her. Maybe that's a thing. I don't know. I mean, the
Well, I mean-
Briarwoods have a lot of, because they're different too, because Silas is a vampire and Delilah's like a witch. So maybe they have like all, and they bring back the dead. Oh God, I hope they don't do that, because like the wolf creatures, I don't know,
Jeez.
it'd be messed up.
But this show it's so well thought out, and props to Critical Role for taking us to the next level and giving us a show for it.
I agree.
I don't know a lot of their backstory, but I know a lot of you fans do, and it's great hearing about it. It's just they produce a good show, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, and it's been around for quite a while too, and a lot of their stories, I guess, were improvised or something in the beginning, and they're just so witty and great at storytelling, and just working well together.
It looks like it got renewed for a second season, from what I can tell on IMDb. So
yeah,
hopefully that's true.
Yeah. So shall we get into this episode?
Let's do it.
I'm excited, and we're watching on Amazon 108.
It's like a spirit world.
Yeah.
Everlight, I need your guidance.
Oh. Well, it's not going to be easy.
We'll try this again in a few hours. When you've regained
Is that all from
your
the curse?
strength.
No. I'll try again now.
That could be bad though too.
Yeah. Don't go to the dark side. Great animation. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, I want to see them fight together.
Hopefully Grog finds his ale.
Yeah. Gotta love his purple hands.
I love that middle finger he did in the last episode.
Yeah, me too. It was funny.
Ooh.
Poor Percy.
I've wanted to do that for longer than
Kill
you
him.
can imagine.
Try to.
Need pressure on the wound before the spell can hold.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Wow. Percy, go after that guy.
He's in shock.
Yeah.
Joy in
Oh,
watching
sick,
the big
huh?
Rolo child reach a painful end. Cheers.
Son of a bitch!
Here we go.
We're all sons of bitches.
Wow, he's fast. Wow, that's insane.
Jeez.
Rewards.
Ooh.
Rise on the road.
There's silver
Greet
tongue.
our guests.
Whoa.
No.
Damn. Oh, sick!
Oh jeez.
Oh, did you?
I realise it's a long show, but any chance for a private lesson?
We're gonna go right through it. Oh!
Oh.
Which one can I kill?
Literally anyone.
That's an incredible power. She can do it.
Can you hear me? No. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm Keyleth. I'm sort of friends with Percy, and
Wow.
Oh, she's.
Oh my
Jeez.
god. Yeah.
1, that's 3, that's 11!
How many bullets does he have?
Loads having to teach you. I'll relish watching you.
I think he's got 6 each time.
Oh yeah. Sweet. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
You do nothing!
Oh,
Get
he's
mad,
so much
Bizarre.
pride.
Don't tell me what to do, smaller guy! I hate your face so much. And you look like you need killing.
Oh no, yeah, because the silver tongue, he can. Oh no, no, that's a bad power. Holy crap.
Ooh.
Mad.
Oh no. Oh no. I hope he doesn't.
Delilah?
Wow, that's scary.
Whoa.
Not without an answer!
Really?
She's
Come on.
not done yet.
Yeah, she'll get out.
Neverlight? Is that really you? I tried to live up to your standards, to be a steward of your faith, but I failed.
If I'd known how much fun this was going to be, I'd have
Possessed this Lux and made him rip you apart right away.
Oh, it's so sad.
Or, you know, ever.
Ooh.
We have to disarm him.
That's gonna be really hard. Okay.
He's probably the strongest one of them all.
Well, he got the axe. Yeah, he is. And they can't hurt him. They don't want to hurt him, of course. Wow! That's not good either, because...
Faster! Kill them faster!
Yeah, why is he only after him?
We can't stop Grog, so let's stop wasting our time on him.
Okay, don't listen. Oh no! How many can he do at
If
once?
the dumb one can't complete my task, there are many
Oh.
more resources. at
Why
my
are they
disposal.
leaving him alone? Oh no.
Pay attention to Rhoda.
Oh, come on.
No
Okay,
escape
they really
this
need
time.
Pike.
Well,
I owe you an apology, Professor. A talented mind needs time to cultivate, to think, to
He's
work
got a
out
plan.
all the angles.
All the
nice
angles.
try,
He's actually
but
speaking.
flattery will not prolong your life.
And yet it bought me all the time I
Ooh, there goes that smoke.
Woo! What? He took his
shit.
jaw off. He just hit the joints. What? Oh, that was nasty and so amazing. Ew, got his tongue and
Oh, his
everything.
tongue. It's still moving.
Holy crap.
Oh, you gonna put him down?
What?
Ew, it's crawling like it has a mind of its own. Yeah, he's gonna have a personal...
Got it.
You were our teacher. We would have done anything you asked. And you
Yeah,
betrayed
there's the
us
name.
when we needed you most.
Shit.
Wow. Sick. There's like nothing left of his head. Ew.
That was point blank.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
I think she's going to be okay.
Come on, clear the house. Look for anything useful and make it quick.
The Briarwoods kept you alive.
Of course they did. They had use for me. Running away was never my strong suit.
We don't need to anymore. We're together.
Aw.
Oh. Hey, is this one of them connector dots?
It's a star chart, Grog. I've always wanted to try this.
Kinda impressed.
And everyone knows what that is, yeah. Aw.
My first girlfriend turned into the moon.
That's rough, buddy.
I'm sorry, Lady Briarwood.
You're gonna die.
Did you need me to bring you something?
I just need to kill someone. Oh, yep! Oh, sick!
Jeez.
I need your body. Wow. Do I get a raise for this?
It's like she did some alchemy.
What are you doing?
It's an alchemy circle, isn't it? Look at her shadow.
Yeah. Oh, more zombies? She loves messing with the dead.
It's easier to control.
And if she doesn't?
Then her body will be but an empty shell.
Not to me, little one.
Herself. She's in denial.
To yourself.
When I'm with my friends, we mix it up, and we drink, we fight and curse, and I love it. You didn't sever it. I did.
Because she felt guilty.
You speak truth.
Yeah.
So long as one walks it, with truth. Who are you?
Everlight's pretty open. I like that. Not like,
sorry,
how dare you?
Your plan just backfired and you got struck by the
He's gonna see
baddest
that big
mobile
freaking
fucker.
giant.
You got Scanland. You got Scanland. Ow.
Ew, ew. It's not what you think. It's a zombie eating someone. Look at, he gets so nosy.
He's a tree.
Fellas got room for a third?
Oh my god. No, it's not that. Not that much.
Of course it's zombies. Yeah, because fuck me, that's why.
Oh, shit. Hey, are you even listening to me?
Not really the time for one of your whorehouse stories.
No. Horde.
A horde of undead!
Well, as long as you don't get infected if you get bit. Holy crap.
Jeez.
Man,
Dun,
I
dun,
knew it
dun.
was ending there, but that flew by. I was like, what the heck? This is so much fun. I love this show.
That's the one thing about having shorter episodes is that they cut them off right at the most dramatic part.
A lot of shows do that, though. I mean, like, they want you to watch more, and yeah, like, it gets super exciting. And I'm glad they're all together right now, besides Pike, but we've heard hints of what kind of conflict she was going through, so I was hoping that she would join them in this episode, but hopefully by next episode, because they need everyone together to work together.
Well, it sounds like she's getting closer to finding out, what's holding her back, which seems to be herself.
Yeah.
But at least, like the inner light was telling her, you could be whoever you want to be. You just have to need the confidence to be that person.
Yeah, and you have to accept who you are, because she feels so guilty because she believes that she has to put the Everlight before anything else, because she's like a servant of the Everlight, right, or something. So she has to follow those traditions, those beliefs, but she puts her friends before that, and she does things that aren't sacred, or does things that the other people might frown upon, because, like she said, she drinks, she curses, she does things that they normally don't
follow
do.
their own. Everybody follows their own path, and probably the people who were helping her before, they're more straight line. They're more. I don't know how to exactly describe it, but they're by the book.
Yeah, I was going to say that they're more. I don't want to say respectful, but they just have it different ways. Like, they're putting their own beliefs, and they're, learning and changing it as it goes. And maybe that's just how it's been, where everyone, in this religion with the Everlight just thinks, okay, well, this is how you should be respectful towards her, so she accepts you. And maybe, it's a misguidance where, you don't have to. Like, here she's talking directly to the Everlight. So she's even being open, being like, well, you're judging that. Okay, well, she's not saying, well, yeah, I am above everything else, so screw you. This is, exactly why.
Yes.
You can't be with your friends. It's me before anything else. Like, she's like, no, you have to look inside yourself. You're lying to yourself. Why is that bad? So I think there's some misguidance with the religion about, not doing certain things, but it's okay.
I think it's more saying like,
Doesn't
not
make it
necessarily, not necessarily, drinking and cursing isn't the bad part. It's if you use your talents for bad, that's probably a totally different ball game than what, she's thinking she's doing wrong.
Yeah, because the Everlight is probably watching everything that she's doing and sees the good in it, so her learning this. And I'm glad she's getting approval from the Everlight to be with her friends, and she has.
Well, it's not really approval. She has to approve herself.
Yeah.
She has to tell herself that it's okay for me to do this and enjoy it. Mm-hmm. As long as the end game is, good.
Yeah.
And not evil.
Yeah.
But now they mentioned her full name in this episode. Is it Pike Trick? Is that what I heard?
It's Pike Trickfoot.
Pike Trickfoot.
Trickfoot.
Okay.
I think I wrote that down too. Yeah, Pike Trickfoot.
I was saying like Patrick, but Pike Trick.
Yeah, right. You can say it really quick that way, and to see the challenges she has to go through, it's good, because to have it easy, why wouldn't everyone do that? But it is a very dedicated. You have to be very dedicated, committed, to this, and there's a lot of dangers involved. Like, she could be lost. Her body or her spirit could be, taken in this other realm, and not actually return to her physical body. She could die.
Her soul could be lost.
Her soul could be lost. So it's a big struggle, and the fact that she's causing that because, it's
her own turmoil.
Yeah, it's her own turmoil, her own guilt that's, bringing up this dark side. But, I know she's not human, but just saying, like, to be a compassionate person, like, not even compassionate, but, we're not perfect where we're completely pure one way either. Like, we do have some darkness, everyone does, in them. So to see that struggle within herself, it's more realistic to see that. But I am glad that she is communicating with the Everlight, and hopefully she can join up with her friends very soon and help them.
I bet you when she pulls through this, she'll become a lot stronger.
Yeah.
Now she knows how. Now, if she gets the full power of the Inner Light, behind her, and she has the confidence to use it, that'll just help her out, a lot.
Yeah.
So you'll probably see her grow a ton in the next, few episodes.
I'm glad that we focused more on her in this one because, the last couple, we didn't really see much of her at all, I don't think. And here, like, we're seeing parallels of her using or, like, challenged, with her own darkness. And it's a lot of power. Like, I could tell that she's very powerful. And I think her finally accepting who she is going to really upgrade her, and we're going to see like some crazy powers down the road. And then we watch Delilah and all the crazy magic that she does, and she's so dark. So now you have like this full light source and dark source, and I think they're going to be the ones that need to fight.
If you notice, like how when Delilah uses her magic, it seems like she's almost in pain when she's using it. Because if you saw her shadow, she was very like. She was like retched over and stuff, and she was just screaming and so it seems like she's powerful that way, but it's costing her soul.
I kind of think that too. It seems like it's taking a lot out of her.
Yeah, because when her eyes roll back, you see all the blood veins in her eyes.
Yeah.
So I think she can do a lot, but I think it's eventually it's going to be her demise.
Yeah.
Overdoing it.
And honestly, too, when she keeps sacrificing people, oh my God, like all her servants, and they probably have no choice but to be there and serve her anyway. So this poor guy comes up, what can I help you with? And she just kills him. So her like spells need a life source to drain. Like it just sucked the blood out of him. And every time she does it, part of her is sacrifice as well. So yeah, I think that she needs bodies to... so she doesn't kill herself doing it, but it still drains her at the same time. So yeah, I think there's always a toll to be paid on her end.
Well, when she first cast a spell, he asked her, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "I'm protecting you." Mm-hmm. So I think, he's the big picture. He's the big kahuna, and she's trying to, I guess, use herself to help him out by protecting him, by letting him concentrate on whatever he's trying to get accomplished. And it's a whole shitstorm, so to speak.
And I hope we start to learn more about them too, because with the Briarwoods, like we only see them being pure evil. Like what made them this way? Were they always this way? And why are they doing all of this? Yeah. Is it for power only? They've been, ruling over Whitestone for a while now. And
I don't know if it's for strictly power, because they seem pretty powerful as it is.
Yeah, and I don't think they're like, they're not going around parading being like, look how amazing we are or anything. And I just don't feel that gloating or something.
And if they've done this I'm assuming they've done this to other places too before they've gotten to Whitestone.
Yeah.
Why stop there? Is it because the family had some kind of, with Percy, you see he has some kind of dark abilities too. Maybe that's what drew them there to begin with, and trying to harness that darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Because Percy's the key to that.
Because with Professor Anders, when oh my God, with his freaking silver tongue, I love how like dangerous all these different villains are and how different they are. Like, it's not predictable, like you kind of can assume, and the way that they present it in the show is very subtle, and then it gets bigger, and it's just very shocking, you know? So here we have this professor who has been bestowed this power, and how perfect for him, too. Like, it's very fitting, because here he loves monologuing, he loves talking and stuff, and talking about himself and how he's underappreciated. And yes, you know, as Percy even said, which was a great distraction, how he was like, yeah, my parents weren't the greatest to you and didn't recognize you for your talents and all that stuff. And he needed to hear that. But it doesn't make it right with how Anders reacted to that and became very violent, killing so many, killing his sister because he was just a whiny, sniveling, selfish man, you know. And I'm sorry that you were wronged, but to go that far to kill people, so, point being is, I wonder if there's some kind of backstory with the Briarwoods that was similar that we don't know yet, because we heard Percy's story, but maybe there's more he's not aware of, that maybe they knew his parents and they did something wrong to them, and that's why they took revenge on them and took over this whole place. I don't know, but
I don't know. Yeah,
I'll just throw that random thing out there.
When the professor, you know, took possession of the whole team, it was kind of jaw-dropping.
Yeah. That was... Oh! I am so slow. I didn't even look at that pun. That was so bad.
Yeah, I was like...
Nice one. Any symbols. That was very jaw-dropping. Oh my God. So that was perfect. I love that move that Percy did. Like, he ricocheted a bullet. He knew how to, like, we know he's a good shot, but wow, what talent is that, you know, to actually ricochet.
But, you know, I'm a little worried about Percy because, I mean, we've seen him get very dark when he goes to kill.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a list burned into his weapon. Mm-hmm. So I'm curious as to what happens once that list gets completed.
I feel like he signed an agreement with the devil or something. It's not going to be good.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Is he going to become a person of darkness? Is he going to be, you know, what's his end game when this is all done?
Because we keep hearing things, and I think Keyleth said something like, look at the smoke, or look at the, you know, because he had the dark smoke going around him, and we keep seeing more and more of the darkness take over when he gets like that.
Well, so, every time, this is what, the third kill he's done now?
I think so, around there.
And every time you see him do this, he, just before he does it, he looks more intense. Like, he looks more, I don't want to say in control, but he just, everything just looks more darker than the last time he killed.
Yeah.
You know, there's more smoke. He's more calmer when he does it. You know, like, and he says his thing and then he does his action.
Yeah. And just to correct too, just in case we get comments about that, but we're talking about killing on his gun. Like, who has he killed on his gun? You're saying 3 people.
Right. The people on that list. We know
he's killed many. So, but yeah, on that list. And yeah, so I think he signed his life away to the devil, and hopefully he can rectify that later with his friends. I don't know if they can help and do something. Or
I'm hoping the inner light will have something to do with that.
Yeah, and the Everlight. And I'm hoping that...
Everlight, sorry.
Yeah, it's close enough. Yeah, and... I'm hoping inner light. So like an inner light, though, right?
I use Pikachu for my inner light.
Yeah, but don't actually do what Pikachu's doing. That's not good. That's not a way to get power, guys. But I am wondering if maybe he won't complete the last killing on his list and just live with that power. I don't know if that's even doable. If he can just avoid it,
or maybe somebody else has to do the last kill. And if somebody else does the last kill, then he can't complete that list.
You know, maybe. Okay,
that's just a thought. I mean, it's just a thought.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't go all dark and that's it, because he might be. That would be so terrible if he becomes the next villain or something because he completes his list.
I know they showed how many names are on the revolver part, but I think it was 6 probably, right? Because there's.
I don't know. There was a few though.
I think it holds. I mean, the gun only holds, I think, 6 rounds or so.
Yeah.
6 or 8 rounds.
The barrels, it looks like 6.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know how many he has, but I think it's getting at least halfway there. So we'll see what happens. But I'm hoping that Pike can meet up with her friends now after this. I mean, it sounds like she's starting to connect.
Well, she's close, but she's not quite done yet.
Yeah, so maybe a couple more episodes. We'll see. So until next time, guys, can't wait to watch more. You can watch our full reactions in the links below if you're not already watching on our Patreon.
No way.
Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Bye. Toodaloo.